Hello, and welcome to a new video. Today we'll be talking about some old Ananta information. This is from like 4 months ago. I don't know if it's been covered yet. I haven't seen it anywhere, but if it has, well, you're probably seeing the same information. So 4 months ago, there was a day off offline testing in China for Ananta. Found this, well, my friend found this on Reddit. First thing, at the game start screen, players can choose between single player and multiplayer modes. There are no stamina restrictions for movement, and the game features both vehicle driving and Spider-Man-like traversal. We know that, we saw that in the trailer. It basically killed NTE because it looked insane. I mean, they did just rip Spider-Man's full traversal. The no stamina thing for movement, really good. It's what's awful in Genshin. It's not too bad in Wuwa, but even that, it could still be better. It means you can fully just sprint without running out of stamina at all. I'm guessing that includes dashes. I'm pretty sure you ran out of stamina with dashes in Wuwa. Looks like you can endlessly drive. There's no stamina restrictions. I mean, it's good that there's both vehicles and Spider-Man. That means you can run around the rail, drive around the rail. You just have a lot of movement, which I like. I think a lot of people will like the movement. We haven't had a driving system since Tower of Fantasy, but that game fucking died, so who cares? And the Spider-Man traversal is really good. As far as I know, well, it hasn't been done. I just hope everything actually works well. That's the main point. Unlike GTA, players cannot attack NPCs. However, there's an extensive object interaction. Players can carry NPCs, take away chairs NPCs are sitting on, and grab NPCs' phones, in brackets, though NPCs can resist if you try to steal them. Okay, so you can't obviously kill people because, I mean, I'm guessing there's no policing system. That's probably why they did that. I mean, it's different to GTA, which is good. Don't want just a direct copy of it. The carry NPCs thing, that's just, okay, you can just carry them away. Take away chairs, that'll be good. I like how the NPCs can resist if you try to steal their phones. I hope there's like a struggle thing for the NPC, where you have to like time it when you take them away. Well, you can when you carry them away. So, you know, adds more layer to it. Alright, that just seems like fun moments, really. You can knock an NPC's smartphone out of their hands and peek into its contents. It is possible to spy on a vast history of chat logs that lead into speculation that AI generation technology might be in use. Okay, I know a lot of people will start crying like, oh my god, they're adding AI stuff to the game. This is one of the many good uses AI can be used for. This isn't taking away any time. AI is meant to be a tool to not take away jobs, but make jobs easier. This will free up so much time and make the game more immersive, since AI can just constantly generate new things and someone doesn't have to sit there typing, they're just wasting their time. That's a great use of AI there. To add, it seems to mean that you can do all sorts of bad things to NPCs, like punching them or shooting them, but you can't damage them, but you can't kill them or knock them down. Does not mean that they can slip through like in a typical gacha game. You can punch them or shoot them, but you just basically won't do anything to them. You won't kill them or knock them down. Next point, NPC density varies depending on the location. But I'm guessing there'll be more NPCs outside than inside. It might be kind of like ZZZ in the cities. Okay, that's interesting. There are no character weapon gacha systems. I did read in the comments that in the first test, they never have any of the gacha systems implemented yet, so there's that. Subway teleportation is available, so I guess you can probably just drive around the world or use the subway to get to an area faster than driving. All minigames shown in the PV implemented, including mahjong, fitness activities, and basketball. Okay, that was another good thing they added. Full on minigames. It's just funny. Just honestly, so far this sounds great. I think if they do this well, this might be the best gacha that's ever been made. Because not only you have the fighting, you can do a lot of other things. Characters can make video calls to each other. Okay, I'm guessing that might just be like a few set of interactions. I guess you can have 3. You can call them, or more come out. I don't know, that sounds really cool though, that you can make video calls. Just see how they do it, really. Characters have customizable outfits with clothing compatible between characters of the same gender. For example, once you obtain a swimsuit, it can be worn by all female characters. Parts of each costume can be disassembled and combined freely. Okay, customizable outfits, already amazing. And all characters can be worn by the same character. That's also really good. That's insane. You can just have the same skin on all the characters and mix and match. This game is sounding amazing so far. Many buildings and shops can be entered seamlessly through some location-acquired loading screens. Okay, so they're trying to put down the loading screens. I think... Okay, so there's no loading. That means you can just walk through a door. This just seems way too intense for a phone to run. Like, surely this would fry a phone. That seems insanely good. I know a lot of the time and loading screens can be really annoying. Also, entering stuff just without loading screens is a lot more immersive, but that's great. There are reports of AI conversation systems with NPCs similar to other NetEase games. No, this is only confirmed by one leak, so I cannot verify this certainly. Okay, I don't know what other NetEase games have done this. The only NetEase game I know is Marvel Rivals, and as far as I know, they don't have that. That means you can interact with a random NPC and have a different conversation every time. And depending on how good the AI is, you can probably have like a full-on normal conversation with an NPC. But since it's not been confirmed, I'm not going to really think much of that point for now. There's also a story that, as a bonus, only in the test version, female characters were not wearing spats and could see their underwear. Rise up, Gooners. This will probably be changed, as we've seen with every Hoyo game. Every time you see how horny the designs were and then completely changed. We will though, with the fraud leads situation, who knows, maybe it will stick, maybe it won't. There might be a global version, like a Chinese version, because I do not see this flying fine in China. But I don't know, we will see when it comes out. As a supplement, Y action has been improved and actually hooked into the building with every swing. They are not fictional representation of a wire suddenly hanging down from the air. Alright, I can't remember if this was in the trailer or not with the hooking, but I don't see a problem with it. Maybe, I'm guessing it's like a spider web where you actually like shoot it out your wrist, but I'm guessing you have like a hook in your hand that you just throw into the wall and it sticks. That's what I'm guessing. Regarding criminal behavior, okay. While you cannot harm NPCs, there is a vehicle requisition system implemented that allows you to take any vehicle in the city. You can collide with other vehicles, but this accumulates crime points, and then when it reaches 100, you are forcibly arrested and taken to the police station. In other words, unlike GTA, you don't engage in shootout with the police. Okay, this is a Chinese game, so that makes complete sense, right? Like the law there, really strict. Okay, so I like how you can take any vehicle. I never played GTA, I will be honest. I don't know if you can take every single vehicle in that game. I'm guessing you can, but that means you can drive anything, which seems great. Collision's great. I mean, it doesn't say you get any sort of like repercussions for it, like some money taken out or something. I don't know, we will see if they add anything like that, but so far it seems really fun. You can actually watch movies at the cinema in the game. The movie content was produced by university students. Okay, that's just insane. So you can just... What? I can just go to the cinema in the game and just watch a random movie by a uni student. Is it like only Chinese uni students or students around the world? I mean, this is just really cool. I hope it's dubbed though. I can't be asked to sit there and read, I would be honest. But that's just such a little addition that's just really cool. I've said cool so many times in this thing, but all these things seem amazing so far. Information also exists that a dating system will be implemented which will allow users to play amusement park games, sports, etc. with characters. Okay, well, now you can actually date your favorite characters. Oh, I can't wait for the shippers to get even more annoying in this game, but at the conference held by the development team after the offline test, there was an interesting statement I'd like to share. All cutscenes in Ananta are rendered in real time, which means changing in character outfits are directly reflected in the scene. However, this caused the frame rate to drop to just a few FPS and sometimes even crash, even on high-end PCs. Configurations i9 14K RTX 4080 Super. The game optimization still needs significant improvement. Except for cutscenes, most scenes run at 4K 60 FPS and highest settings without any problems. I mean, that makes absolute sense because it has to render things basically for your PC instead of it basically like being pre-rendered. I don't know if I'm actually making any sense. I'm not a PC specialist, but it makes sense that it would crash, honestly. I'm guessing games have done this before. I mean, if they can manage to somehow make it work, it'll be insanely cool, but I feel like they might take this out because I don't know if it will actually work. But this is the first test, obviously they cannot easily make stuff, and maybe with the 50 series cards will work better. But yeah, apparently there are a few more things. There are open lobbies in multiplayer mode. Okay, that's really good. I think a very important thing for this game is the multiplayer to be amazing. Gacha games just have no good multiplayer mode. The best I'd say is Wua, and that's mostly because the multiplayer events are quite fun. But even that is, I haven't seen good multiplayer at all. It really needs prox chat or like a call you can hop in the game. That would be really good. Combat feels lackluster. I will be honest, with all the things already mentioned, I think the combat doesn't have to be insane. I feel like what the gacha space really needs is just a good, solid, fun game to play, right? We have Wii and ZZZ for good combat. We don't need something insane, right? So I don't know, I'm fine with that. The basic 3C system for characters movement is decent. I will be honest, I have no clue what that means. Currently, you can't buy houses or cars, so you can only steal cars, so you have to get the bad thing points. You don't have a housing system yet, but I'm guessing they're just working on that, where you can customize with the house and stuff, or it would just be a future update when the game comes out. The pedestrians chat logs are rich in content, and none of the phones you rob have duplicate chats, possibly utilizing AI technology. Okay, so it looks like they're going to use a lot of AI for the NPCs, which I think is honestly insanely good. I think this is one of the best things AI is used for in gaming, is for NPC dialogue and stuff, especially for like random NPCs walking about. Honestly, if it's like an NPC important to the story, have a writer do it. Random NPCs, just make him AI. I've seen it done in random games with mods, and that looks really good. So I am really looking forward to the NPCs in this game. All characters have telekinesis abilities, as shown earlier in previews, allowing them to lift and throw objects. Alright, so every character can just pick up stuff and throw stuff at people. I see. Okay. Regarding gender ratio, the latest test version features 9 to 11 playable female characters, while there are only 2 male characters besides the male protagonist, making it 3 included. I mean, this is just normal gacha stuff. There will always be a lot more females, but there's a lot more than normal. This is just gacha. It is what it is. The initial map is confirmed to resemble Manhattan and Spider-Man, with bridges connecting it to external areas. The entire island was accessible in a technical test, and you can freely swing across it. Some areas feel empty, while others are densely populated with NPCs that details need a refinement. Okay, so this is going to be a massive game. Jesus, that's just a lot of space. I mean, if maybe the areas that feel empty might just be taken out to slightly make the game smaller, but we might be getting another Warzone on our hands, maybe double Warzone space. But interaction is highly immersive. You can pet cats. Yes, this is the best thing. You can pet cats, but is it just cats, or can I pet every animal? Like if they add ducks, can I have like pet a duck? If they need to add the ability to just steal animals, like let's see someone's walking a dog, you just pick it up and run off with a dog, and you have a dog now. That'd be sick. I know water or air vehicles for now. That does seem like a future update. I will say it makes sense that it would just be land vehicles for now. It does just seem like a future update where they would add more vehicles, like have a water update, have your air update and stuff. You can shoot at pedestrian, but it doesn't cause any damage. Kind of like pointless, really. I mean, I guess you don't want to kill the NPCs, but the story is short, about 30 minutes of gameplay, ends abruptly. It's fairly standard. Okay, yeah, well, it's the first test. That's way too much story. So far, this game sounds insane. Like, after reading that, surely this is the best gacha game ever created, right? And it will be number 1 for a while. At this point, there is no point of it being a gacha game. They should just drop it to be able to buy. I will be honest. Like, just drop it with a price tag. It seems too good of a game to be a gacha game. And I know they probably will make a gacha game because money. But if they just dropped a price tag, the gacha attached to it will put off so many people, because people just hate gacha games, that it might just make the game not blow up as much. But if the gacha is not as annoying as in other games, and the pity system's better, guaranteed weapons, maybe like lower pity for the characters as well, like Wua, or maybe lower, that would be insanely good. I do just feel like this game will not be on a phone, because it seems way too taxing on a phone. Like, I feel like if I play this on my phone, it would just blow up. I mean, there are some things that a high-end PC can't run, so I don't see how it's going to run on the phone. It's going to be insanely huge. It has to be at least 100 plus gigabytes with how open it is and how big games in general just are now. But honestly, so far, this game sounds fucking amazing, and I cannot wait for it to come out. When there's more news about this, I will cover it straight away. Comment down below which thing you're most excited for. I am most excited for the multiplayer. It's open lobbies. They need to add prox chat. I'll be honest, even if the combat is ass and the story is ass, this game will still be amazing if all these things actually happen and stay in. So far, on paper, looks like an insane game. Best gacha of all time on paper, I will say. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another one. Goodbye.